Good morning. Welcome to the morning app, and I'm sure I'm talking to no one as you all are coming in on your rafts and canoes this morning.
Anybody out there? Anyone at all?
Send an SOS out.
Got one of those old radios with the giant antenna trying to get a signal because we're the greatest morning show in the high country.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You can't miss us.
It's bad out there, guys. If you are driving in, please be careful. I had no idea as I was driving back into Boone last night. I drove through a hurricane, so be careful.
And tornado.
Yeah, the flood has hit the campus, has hit some of the buildings, so just stay dry and stay safe this morning. And enjoy us here on the morning app. Of course, we're going to help out your morning. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Josh, what's going on with the morning shower thoughts, as we do every Monday? And Kristen always debunks those or says something about them.
Oh, yes.
All right, well, we're trying to move away from the debunking and just have overall, giant thoughts.
Okay,
about
let's go.
life.
Here we go.
There's no debunking
So
here,
mean.
Kristen. Okay. All right, this one, I think I know the answer, but I still am a little confused, and I think a lot of people ask it. Why doesn't glue stick to the inside of the bottle?
Because plastic doesn't.
No, but you glue plastic.
No, yeah, you can glue plastic.
Yeah.
I think I know the
weird.
answer here, but I was
Okay.
trying
There
to
must
see
be
if you
some
got
other lining.
Maybe wax lining on the inside or
Ooh,
something.
Can you
yeah.
not glue wax?
I don't
guess
think
not.
so because
It's
wax is
adherent
to wax.
See, I think it's got to be the lack of air, but then my question is, because when you have a glue
Oh,
bottle, you have to put the lid on tight, otherwise it gets hard on the inside. So it's got to be air, but my question is, how do they suck the air out of it before they put the cap on?
Take a vacuum.
Vacuum.
don't
But
know.
then you're trying to beat the clock. You're vacuuming it
Well,
out, you take it off, and you got to put the lid
it's
on it.
manufactured in a factory, therefore they can do stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Says who?
Science, man.
Science.
Science.
I don't know. That's
It's okay.
an interesting question. I haven't.
It's okay just because you don't understand it.
His biggest critic.
I guess I'll have to agree with her. Probably the wax or sucking the air out.
I think the air is a good
Yeah, you're
theory
welcome.
to this.
I came up
Yeah.
with that one. I gave you the debunking item. I don't know what to call it. But I mean, it did always fascinate me as a child, trying to figure out it's coming out now, or when it doesn't come out, I'm like, oh no, it's stuck on the inside. Like, what happened? All my other bottles are fine.
Yeah. I use glue sticks, not the bottle, so. I was that kid.
Work smarter, not harder.
Same concept. But anyway, okay, here's another one. Why in a country of free speech are there phone bills? Let's be real here. Let's be real here.
Oh,
Come on.
no.
Come
No,
on.
let's be real here.
You're not paying to speak, you're paying to use their services.
But and their service provides
It's telecommunication speech, not free speech. It's free speech, not free internet bills.
He said free
and
speech,
phone
but why we
bills.
pay phone bills?
yeah.
Because we're
Right.
using the phone, not.
we're speaking.
We're using the services that this country can provide.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit different because free speech,
I
you go
mean,
out there and say,
any
Yeah,
country can
hallelujah,
provide
or
You
phones.
can
you
say
know?
whatever you want on the phone, but you're gonna get charged for it because you're using the phone.
If you
Right.
weren't using the phone, it'd be free, which is also in 1776 there was no phones. So
how would they know
good
about
luck.
phones?
We should really consider changing the Constitution. Now that we have cell phones, it should probably be upgraded.
No.
Oh, I agree.
my
This should be free.
Everything else is
Should.
upgraded. Yeah. See, Howie gets it.
Oh god.
I'm
Just
with them
because
on
we
that.
think doesn't mean it should.
Well, that's what I'm trying here. Okay. If God sneezes, what should you say? Usually you say God bless you,
I say
Because
bless
you're
you.
gonna do God, comma, bless you.
but it's to God. He's gonna bless himself.
Bless you, God.
Bless you, God. I don't
Well,
know.
that's just blessing someone. You don't have the authority to bless someone.
Wow.
Wow. So, okay, Kristen, if you sneeze, I can't bless you. I don't have the authority. I don't
No,
have the
you
right.
could say God bless you.
Oh, so it's different.
But
you
if
put
God
in front of it.
sneezes, come on,
Oh.
think about it.
Eh.
Eh.
Eh,
I don't like that
you know what? Done with you all. Done with you all.
One day these will be.
Okay.
Hit me with a good one, Josh. Come on. Please.
I got two more here. This one's bad, and I know it's bad. Okay. Do vegetarians eat animal crackers. I know it isn't meat, but the overall concept of the animal cracker, does it not go against your belief that you're
So-
eating an animal?
You know what, Josh? It was nice seeing you. Hope you have a great
Come
day.
on.
I'm
You see-
going. I'm leaving.
You see the door? That's Josh should go. We should
Come
just stay.
on.
We
We
should
should
end the
stay.
show.
I
Josh
think if you
can
are a
go.
vegetarian, you should not be allowed to eat animal crackers.
Joshua.
Dude, there's no meat in there.
I know. But it's like you're taking like the thought of, oh look,
Well, vegan.
zebra.
Maybe vegans don't eat it because maybe there's some animal products in there.
I'm just saying.
But
I think
there's
it,
no meat.
their overall. And I recognize that. I know, but their overall general feeling, they don't eat meat, and yet here they are. They're going to eat this tiger that they found from the box. Like, just the concept of
No.
it. The
No.
concept.
No.
Go deeper. That you know.
No.
What?
I want Molly to like explain the rest of my life like that. Ain't no meat. That killed me.
Like, come on.
I'm
No.
funny.
See,
Molly
Molly's
is-
funny. We
yeah.
have one funny female on the show. So
Wow, and yet another dig. We couldn't go 5 minutes this morning without throwing shade at Kristen. I
course.
see how it is.
had to throw the shade, of course.
Okay. Here's some more. I'm gonna help you. We really. This is just some thoughts. Okay.
Please let me. Yeah.
We really take for granted that there aren't any flying animals that are naturally higher than us on the food chain.
So you put things down, but I'm not necessarily picking them up here, Josh.
Yeah.
Said it-
Wait,
said it one
You're
more time.
throwing a lot of
We're
stuff
taking
out.
for granted that all these flying creatures that we have aren't higher than us on the food chain. Because if they were,
They're not.
They would take us out.
I know, but we take for granted. Yeah, thank
If a
you, Molly.
pterodactyl came after me,
Yeah.
I would be running.
Oh, it's over.
But we take for granted the fact that all these flying creatures aren't that dangerous.
I agree.
You gotta be willing to
Kristen,
think about
Let me
things.
tell you, if a
Molly
huge
gets
crow
it.
came at you, you would be running.
And that thing
down
can't
the
even eat you.
street.
You can take your eyes out. But
I
it
feel
can't
like
eat you.
us as humans, we would be able to adapt and come up with some sort of technology
She's
that
one
would
of
protect
those.
us.
She is one of those.
So I'm not scared.
So when the zombies come, you think we're gonna be fine because we can create some sort of technology that can wipe them out?
Yeah.
She's
No,
going to be
that's
coming to
not.
us.
That's not true.
Zombies for no, that's not happening.
I mean, they're never coming.
You
so
you will be the first one gone in the zombie apocalypse. Okay.
Okay. Sure. Yep.
Okay, listen, it's happening soon. I'm getting ready.
Zombies.
Or
guys,
aliens.
come on.
yeah, zombies are
There's
coming,
some
man.
weird stuff that's going to happen. I mean, it might not be like
Zombies.
the
Yep.
movies.
No, this is
hasn't
thoughts
watched
by TV planted in your head. There's no such thing as zombies.
So in 30 years,
You're
when
a
the zombie
zombie.
apocalypse happens,
Yeah, we-
Kristen's going to be in her house like, I should have listened to Molly and
Okay.
Josh.
Okay.
I already
Okay.
have a-
Sure, guys. Yep.
I already
When
have
that
a plan
happens.
on where to go and everything. Who I'm hanging out with.
Who you getting? Who's your crew?
I've got some friends back home. We're headed up to the top of Chimney Rock. We're gonna defend ourselves up there.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Kristen, I am fully prepared for a zombie apocalypse.
You
to
guys
happen.
are. Please tell me you guys are joking, right? You guys are joking
Nope.
here.
I'm
don't-
just saying.
I don't know about a zombie apocalypse, but I really do think there's going to be a crisis
Alien?
one day, some type of crisis like that. And I'm going with my brother. I'm wearing my hiking boots and a thermal shirt and some pants, and I'm going to be ready.
I love how you have your outfit plan, but not like your modes of defense. I got a flannel. Back
Oh,
up.
I'm gonna look good. I'm gonna look good fighting these zombies off. That's literally the vibe I got. She's like, I'm gonna look good. You know, no shotgun, no bat.
No, my brother can handle that. Brendan's got it.
I'm just gonna stand back here and look cute. That's what Molly says.
Maybe fall in love with a zombie.
Yeah, the zombie gonna
I
fall
like
in love
that
but not
spooky
eat you.
stuff.
See, I'm waiting for a crisis because if you've watched any superhero show, movie ever, you know when a crisis hits, something happens to you and you become a superhero. And then I save the world.
Okay, that's not going to happen.
Okay,
It will.
Josh.
My goodness.
Times
So,
of stress.
I mean, we're all feeling like zombies this morning on Monday. We're coming up on the morning app. Molly's going to be talking about some unexpected challenges of landing your dream job. It's Feel It Still, Portugal the Man on the app.
90.5 WASU. It is 8:14 on this beautiful morning, in my opinion.
This monsoon we have outside.
It's a flood.
Loving it.
Beautiful.
It's a
Beautiful flood.
Beautiful. There's waterfalls, amazing natural forces.
Lovely, isn't it?
The apocalypse.
Definitely
Yes.
be careful out there if you are driving, though. I know last night when I got in, our parking lot to our apartment was definitely a lake instead of a parking lot.
Did
Maybe
you go
just
swimming?
Took a wrong turn, maybe?
No, this was definitely my parking lot.
Well, your apartment's on a floodplain, so
It is,
Yeah.
which is great because I don't have renter's insurance. It's so great.
That's just irresponsible on your part.
But to make your Monday even better during this horrible weather, we have a pair of tickets to give away later in the show. Stay listening for a pair of Old Crow Medicine Show tickets, your chance to win here on the morning app in just a little bit. So keep listening for that. And right now, though,
We're going to talk about the challenges of landing your dream job.
ooh.
So I
Not
know
possible.
okay, don't be a pessimist. But we are all, well, not all of us, Josh is not, but soon some of us will be graduating.
Yikes, hopefully,
And
fingers
hopefully,
crossed.
yeah, we get there first.
and I know we're all kind of starting to think about, seniors are at least, what job we're going to get.
We
We're all
are?
hoping, I am. I don't know
No.
about you, goat farmer.
Got her.
I'm thinking about it, but more like stressing about it instead
Don't
of.
stress about it, Kristen. You're awesome, and you will land a great job. But
Thanks, Smalls.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Okay. So let's talk
no
about
love
something else.
lost right here.
So moving on from our love affair. Whenever you do get your dream job, Kristen, there's going to be a few struggles that you will hit initially.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure there's always some type of battle, but your expectations might not be exactly what you thought when you landed the job. So let's say I'm Carrie Bradshaw and I'm writing for Vogue or something like that.
Okay.
And then I get there and I'm like, wow, I don't like my boss. I don't like what we're talking about in my articles.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, have you guys ever had a job like that where you thought you were going to,
Yes.
like it? And then
Yeah,
it just was
didn't.
terrible.
Well, I mean, I've only had 2 jobs in my life actually. So working at the bookstore and working here, the first 2 jobs I've had, and they're okay. I don't really hate them. It's just work that I don't like doing, but I have to do it because I want to get paid. So
Really?
yeah.
I mean, like, the work that I do here at the radio station is definitely incredibly enjoyable. So I love it, and I'll do whatever it takes to get the work done. But, when you're a high schooler, bagging groceries,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a lot of stuff
Serving
you don't
tables
expect. Yeah.
at the worst restaurant in the world with your 2-table section or something like that.
But I'm sure once I get into the real world, I'll have this. I mean, I think part of it too comes from because we build up this dream job, like, oh, I have this goal and it's going to be perfect and I'm going to be this in this city doing this kind of work. And then you get there and you probably don't even have a desk or something, or
Yeah.
your door, you don't have a door
door.
to your office, or you're in a cubicle. And, that's just a matter of fact. But if you're doing what you love, you'll probably power through it.
Or work your way up.
Mhm.
The only downside about working your way up is your work friends kind of become your enemies in a sense.
Why?
Because you're both trying to get to the top. You're trying to get that promotion, and then maybe your friend's going for that same position, and then it kind of starts a rivalry, not necessarily on purpose, but it just kind of happens out of competition.
I've definitely noticed this, I think, now that we're all becoming seniors, and a few of my professors have mentioned, we're all really great friends now, but
Yeah.
honestly, come May, we're all going to be competitors for the same job, which is scary, but hopefully your friendship means more to you than to let a promotion get in the way of that. You should be proud for your friend if they got it, and, sure, it stinks that you didn't get it, but
Maybe they can get you an in.
yeah, or you'll get the next one,
Yeah. That's very true. Very
I
true.
definitely like that. And then, but speaking of friends, your personal life goes down a lot when you start that first job because, you're trying to work hard and impress your boss, maybe get a promotion out of that cubicle. So then you start going out with your friends less and less,
Yeah.
and then you dive yourself into a Netflix binge hole.
Yeah.
That's
No,
fair.
I guess. Yeah. I
What
think that's when I
personal
first
life?
started working too. I was like, oh, I don't really go out. Like I gotta do work. I gotta do all this stuff. Now I'm like, oh, let's go out. Yeah.
now
I do
you
it all the
can
time.
balance it,
Yeah, somewhat, but
See, I always imagine that once I graduate college and I go into the real world, I'll have more free time because I won't have homework. But I don't know. I probably will be at my job longer than 9 to 5. I'm that type of person. I'm like a workaholic. I'll stay there until it's done.
And we're also working right now I'm working multiple jobs. You're working multiple jobs,
Yeah.
plus school, plus extracurriculars. I mean, that's not one job. That's about 50
And
jobs.
but then once you graduate, you'll have just that one job, hopefully,
And you can
or maybe
excel.
2 part-time jobs. Yeah. So I'm crossing my fingers for more free time, actually.
Yeah.
I like that. And then just the last part is you'll develop imposter syndrome, which means kind of what we were talking about. You're going to think you're not good enough for the job, or what you're doing or the hard work you're putting in doesn't seem like it's enough for your boss, and that maybe they're not noticing it. But in the end, if you keep that hard work up, maybe you'll get a promotion or recognized as Employee of the Month or something like that.
Fake it till you
you
make
make
it.
it.
That is
Yes.
what I live by.
Yes.
You know what? You say, I don't know how to solve that issue right now, but I'm going to figure it out. And you know what? You just fake it until you figure it out. And then, honestly, you solve the problem and all's good.
Oh.
And always say yes.
Kristen.
Oh, well.
Sometimes.
Well.
Don't
Yeah,
push yourself.
let's not throw that out there.
Remember, we're talking to college kids here. So there's a lot of stuff they could say yes to.
Yeah. This is fair.
Say yes if somebody asks you for a job or task. Say yes. Don't say yes to bad things, people.
You say yes to that, and you say yes to the dress. Those are the 2 rules.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Josh
Speaking
with the
of, that's
early
what I
morning
watched
fire.
all weekend was Say Yes to the Dress.
Shocker.
Oh,
I knew it.
are you obsessed with that show? Is that your favorite?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I even talked to my dad about it already. I was like, you know what? When I go dress shopping, you want to come, Dad?
What?
And he was like,
Who
no.
is this?
Oh, no, this is just the Kristen that comes out when TLC has those hit shows going.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
gosh.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
my.
I'll put that Kristen away.
Well, if you guys enjoy American Eagle clothing, they actually are doing something really cool, a new initiative that they're doing for having waste scraps from textiles. And this is about the new company they created called Atlair Repairs. And the whole thing is made from cutting floor scraps of material that would end up being in landfills and putting it together for clothing. Kristen, are you good? Kristen is just laughing over me. I don't know what it's about. But for the company, they are recycling some of their old sweatshirts, jackets, denim skirts, jeans, and making them with a new company that actually released 10% of carbon emissions from it. So,
That's interesting.
yeah.
I never expected that from a company that large.
Yeah, they actually working with the EPA, and according to EPA, recycling the 14 million tons of textiles that get dumped each year, that's 80 pounds per person. So,
That's awesome.
yeah, so they actually have made this new company where they're taking all of the old textiles that you had and just putting it into one and making new clothing out of it. So
Textiles?
textiles.
Textiles. Also,
Big
I feel
word.
like that's a huge, large number of our waste is our textiles. Like, nobody really buys it. Once you toss it, it's gone.
Yeah.
So I really like that. Miss Sustainable over here.
Yeah. I mean, Kristen, was that something you wear? Would you wear recycled clothing? if
Yeah.
you put it together,
Garbage.
some scraps.
Yeah.
The garbage.
I
I would.
seriously, I mean, I already wear recycled clothing. I buy half my clothes from thrift stores.
Mm-hmm.
So I would not mind at all.
Yeah.
I'm also not the type of person that's like with the latest fashions,
Yeah.
if you can tell.
If you look at us right now, we are wearing I'm wearing mom jeans. Kristen's wearing her dad's sweatshirt, probably.
Yep.
Dad
So-
hat.
I seriously, I just don't. Yeah, I'd put comfort over anything. So
Mm-hmm.
I already wear recycled clothes. Technically,
Yeah.
it's recycled.
Yeah, so it's actually starting to become a main thing in American Eagle's company plans and their outlines. So we'll have to wait and see how that really comes about.
That sounds like some good news. You know what else is good news though? Old Crow Medicine Show tickets. It is time to call in. Be the first caller, 828-264-4905, to be the winner of a pair of tickets to go see Old Crow Medicine Show in Charlotte on October 18th. The number again is 828-264-4905.
Welcome back to the morning app, and we're having a pretty good time here.
Oh, yeah.
It's going well.
It is.
We got to do something on this Monday morning with it being gloomy outside and dark. Kristen, what's the weather like?
Gloomy and dark. You just said it.
Like your soul.
Come on, more detail.
Yes.
More detail.
It's pretty bad here until Wednesday. And then come Wednesday when we all leave for fall break, it's going to be just glorious sunshine. But next 3 days, highs of 73, 74, and lows in the 60s. Areas of fog, rain all day, lots of clouds. Basically, just wear your rain boots and bring an umbrella every single day because you're not going to avoid it for the next 3 days.
I don't even have
Wow.
a pair of rain boots. I just have normal
Oh, they
boots.
rock. You should get rain boots if you can.
I don't know. That's even then, I still don't wear them. That's just not my thing.
It's not
I'll-
his
I'll
style.
Walk
risk
around
it.
with soaked feet all day.
Yeah,
Gross.
that'd be me. Rather have soaked feet than have rain boots. Don't ask me why, but that's just me.
Get some bean boots.
There you go.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe.
Okay. I got, these are good. I got 8 weird things we don't have words for in the English language, but other countries have.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this going to be like morning shower thoughts?
No.
Part 2.
Okay.
I have faith in him. It's going to be good.
Thank you. Because Molly heard it earlier, okay? And she liked them. Okay? Because Molly appreciates me.
I appreciate you,
Yeah,
Josh.
you know.
And Molly's funny.
Okay. Utapils. Utapils.
I'm sorry?
Utapils. It's Norwegian for outside beer. It's when you have a drink while enjoying the outdoors. And that is not a word in the English language. That's a Norwegian
I think
word.
that's for Molly and Kristen because
Yep.
they love to
But that's a
drink beer.
word we
Yes.
use.
do.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Especially in nature. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
2 favorite things. Add my dog in the mix and we're good.
I have one beer for you and you're good.
And they probably have a word for that in another language, but not ours. See?
I wonder if you're even pronouncing these correct. I hope
I
you
mean,
are.
I
It
think
comes
he's
with
doing-
a pronunciation guide.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
Utapils, Norwegian. Okay, we got Sobrimesa. Wow. Sobrimesa, it's a Spanish word. I'm probably totally butchering it, even though I'm reading the pronunciation guide. It's a Spanish word that means over the table. It's when you sit and keep talking after dinner's over.
Or the table.
Over the table. Like,
Over
that's what
the
it means.
table?
Yeah, it means over the table.
You said or the table at first. I was like, wait, what?
Over the table.
See, I mean, these are just words that are,
Well, I think
Yeah.
he's just trying to be creative here.
These are interesting words.
they are, Josh. They are. And I'm proud of you. Keep going.
Oh,
I
my
love it. You know what?
goodness.
No matter what
Kristen.
Kristen says, I appreciate you, okay?
Yes.
Ngulli. In parts of India, it's a term for food that someone's already taken a bite out of.
That's me at every meal. Can
Yeah.
I try a bite of that?
Yes,
Can I
that
bite
is
of that?
you.
Can we talk about that
And
real
then
quick?
she smacks it.
Kristen eats Josh's food every day.
Yeah.
Every
She
day.
bullies me.
She's like, "What did you bring for lunch today? Like, what'd you bring us?" Like, that's
Like
how
in
it
the
goes.
breakfast club, he's like, "What are we eating today?" That's Kristen.
Eats his food every day. Eats my food sometimes when we're out
And
and about.
mine. She's
And
like,
Molly's.
"We're gonna finish that."
She's
You
a
know-
hound.
You know what? Life is too short not to try every dish out there. And that's how I live my life. Just eat anything that is offered to you or comes in front of you.
Or you see.
Oh, you see?
Yeah, that's fine too.
Steal.
Listen, I'm a starving college kid, okay? Any opportunity I can to eat food, I will take.
Okay. I got another one for you. Kummerspeck. It's a German word that literally means grief bacon. It's when you overeat because you're sad about something. I think we all can relate to that.
Yeah.
No, we do have a word for that.
What is it?
Full.
Full? No, it's like
No.
isn't it?
Glutton.
Gluttony?
Gluttonous.
I don't think that means what
gluttony?
you think it means. That's not what that means.
Are you sure?
As Molly types.
Yeah, it means
I mean-
to overeat.
Yeah, but this is
Overindulgence of food or consumption.
yeah, but this is
Ooh.
eating because you're sad about something.
Well,
People
why
get
else
overeat
would you
all the
be
time.
eating?
Because it
you just
tastes
want more
good.
food?
Yeah, I mean that's why I overeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because
fair.
it tastes good. It's heavenly,
Okay.
and because I'm starving throughout the day because you steal my lunch
Yeah, sorry about that.
when I get.
Okay, to be fair, when I take bites of your food, you don't stop me. And if you
Because
cared
he's too
enough, you'd
nice.
stop me.
He offers, actually. He does.
He
He's like,
does
"Hey, you
I
want a
do
offer.
bite?"
now because I stopped fighting it.
Yeah, you offer.
See, no-
Even if I'm in here, you're like, "Would you like a bite?" I'm like, "I'm okay. You eat that," because Kristen's gonna eat the rest.
See, no, he
Yeah.
offers a bite. Kristen eats the meal.
Not
It's that one
true,
friend that says, "Can I
guys.
have a sip?" and then slurps all of your drink. I'm like, "Thanks."
Homegirl ate my entire cookout at my house. So
Yeah.
You said I could.
I said some. She ate all.
Oops.
Wow. Okay. Here's one. Here's a Finnish word that we really need. Call sarikanit. It's a Finnish word. It's when you get drunk alone at home in your underwear with no plans to go anywhere or do anything.
Wow,
oh
that's
my
very
gosh, that's
specific.
specific.
Oh, I know.
But I like it.
Right? We need that
We need that.
because that happens a lot more than people think. Am I wrong or am I wrong? I didn't
Molly's
think so.
face. I think she's pleading the fifth right here.
Guilty.
Okay. Pelanti. In Ghana, it's the word for when you bite into something really hot and you have to move it around your mouth so it doesn't burn you.
Ooh,
I
I do that
yes.
all the time.
Yep.
And
Or
then
when you open your mouth.
and you still just to think it'll cool down, or you just keep trying, but it's never gonna. You just swallow it while it's still burning.
See, we need these words.
I'm appreciating this.
Okay,
today, Josh.
okay. Here's my last one. Tartle. It's a Scottish word for when you want to introduce someone but hesitate because you can't remember their name. This happens
Ooh.
way too often to me because even if I know the person for a long, long time, I still get confused and I'll be like, "Oh, hey, dude." I say "hey, dude" to everyone because I can't
you
remember your
forget?
name.
I hate whenever you're talking to somebody. So I help run meetings, and sometimes I forget my members' names, but I know their names, but for some reason it just slips right off, and I'm like, "Hi."
Yeah.
You.
I know their names, but I'm still worried that, wait, maybe I've been getting it wrong my entire life. So I'm just be like, yeah, it's my
Well,
friend
especially
here.
people with those weird names, and then you're like, I'm definitely saying this incorrectly, but I'm just gonna keep saying
There's
it
no
like
weird
this.
name, just different, unique name.
It happens to me all the time because of parties and so people are like, oh yeah, I met you at the party. I'm like,
Oh God.
yeah, I remember you. Yeah, not really. Remember your face, but I don't remember your name.
I see, and I can't remember people's names because I'm too worried I'm going to forget my name, and sometimes that happens. So I have to focus solely on my name. Be like, hi, I'm Joshua. And then they tell me they're like, oh, yeah. And in my mind, I'm like, yes, got my name right. And then they leave. I'm like, oh, wait, what was their name
You
again?
forget your own name.
SpongeBob.
I'm nervous. Meeting new people.
Aw.
I got to leave a
You
good
go
first
by two names
impression.
though. It's just say Josh or Corma.
Yeah, but
The corn.
I know I have two options, but I still get both of them wrong. So you have to really focus on it.
Okay.
And then I celebrate that I got it right, and then I can't remember anybody's name.
Poor Josh. But speaking of celebrating, we have another pair of tickets to give away for the Old Crow Medicine Show. For the first caller, call us at 828-264-4905. Heavy Dirty Soul. 21 Pilots on the app.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU.
8:46 in the morning here on the morning app, and it's just been a day of laughter this morning.
Yeah,
We're having a
it
good time
has.
this morning. We're really enjoying the show, even on this gloomy day. We've said that multiple times, but it's been gloomy, and we're just getting used to the flood that's going around here in Boone. 'Cause a lot of people say, "Oh, it doesn't flood in Boone," but
Okay, that's so true. A lot of people will be like, "You're in the mountains. Doesn't it just run off?" And
Hit the bowl.
well, there's valleys when it comes to mountains too, and we're planted right in the middle of
Yeah.
one.
yeah, we are. And this is evidence here that flooding does happen in Boone, no matter what people tell you. But we got relationship stuff coming up right now. Starting with Molly. Hit us with it.
All right. So, according to this article, we only have 3 loves in our life for different reasons. And I'm just going to preface this with I don't agree. But it
Wow.
says that we have our first love, which is your young love, your puppy love, your, I guess, like teenage dream type
Yeah.
situation. I mean, did you guys have that teenage love at all? I personally didn't in high school. No.
Nope.
I guess. No, I don't know. I really don't know if it was real love or not.
In your mind, it could have
Yeah,
been.
probably my
problem.
mind.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, it
you
could apply
don't
to-
know.
I guess it could apply to college too if you want it. Like I guess I don't know if I've experienced this. Kristen and I have been talking about this before, but I mean, did you have like your first college love? Anybody? I mean, we're single over here, so we might not be able to.
See, it's like hard to say that it like anything prior to what I'm in now was love, because it's like this is love, and this is what it feels like, and this is beyond anything I've ever had before. So it's like it's hard to say that anything before this was love,
That's so cute.
Oh my god. So gross.
No, it's cute.
And just think about it, if you like, we obviously cared about all our exes or who we're with now, and maybe the one for Kristen. I mean, maybe the one, hopefully the one, but like, just imagine if you cared and like loved one of the people that were wrong for you that much. Just imagine how like much you'll love someone when they're actually right
Well,
for you. Like,
and-
Ooh, that's true. Yeah.
And this is
Yeah.
saying that the second one is your lesson learning love, but I feel like that one came first for me.
That one was definitely, yeah.
I
My
haven't-
first.
see, I feel like they're all lesson learning love here until you find that right person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they're all just a lesson. No, there's no mistakes. Like,
Yeah.
none of this is a mistake. They're all just learnings and experience that you've taken.
Oh, look at
My
Molly.
heart. My heart. I definitely agree with that, though. Like, we learn lessons from everybody, but I feel like there's some people that we encounter in our life that teach us more than others. Somebody might just be somebody passing through rather than a permanent
Yeah.
person in your
You-
life
yeah.
for a time period.
Yeah. I don't know. Looking back on it, I definitely can see where it was puppy love, and then it was lessons, and I learned a lot about myself and who I am in a relationship. But I don't necessarily think that it takes 3 steps in the process to like,
Yeah.
You
I
know?
don't feel like you need to follow a certain order
yeah.
in order to be in love or fall for somebody or care for someone. And then it left the third love ambiguous. It didn't write it down. So
right.
that's really deep, you
Of
know.
course.
Which I guess that could be interpreted as, the one that you spend the rest of your life with.
If you want to do that.
If you want to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, I might spend the rest of my life alone like Samantha. So there's like this character that she's 50 and single and awesome.
Yeah, I actually really like that list because my first like real relationship, I guess, was in high school, my junior year. But it was like a lot of stuff to handle because like whenever we first started dating, she got in trouble for something and I couldn't see her for like 3 months. So
Wow.
yeah, I stayed dedicated for those 3 months.
Are you
Until
serious?
Romeo
She-
and
yeah.
Juliet.
Yeah, and then we dated for 3 months after that. Then we broke up. But
Wow.
yeah, so it was my first real like relationship.
Oh my gosh, Howie.
Yeah.
You're loyal though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was loyal, but it was rough. It was tough for sure.
And you learn everything from that. Like, all, this is good. Like, everything that happens to you is good. Even the people you meet now and then still don't end up with is good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
You definitely learn something every step of the way. Even through friendships. This even applies to friendships that haven't lasted.
Yeah.
Past certain time.
We've lasted for
We-
4 years, Kristen.
Gross.
We gonna make it, girl.
Stop
we gonna
it.
Make it. But we have though. But too, because we've been friends our entire college career. But that I know that you have friends that you've stopped being friends with, and I have friends that I've stopped being friends with. But like, we definitely have a takeaway lesson from each of those
people.
friendships. I
Yeah.
feel like.
And we've been through boy after boy and just We've been through it all together.
Oh, many
and-
boys.
Okay, well, don't put it.
Yeah,
like
whoa.
No, just like 4 years of
Yeah.
freshman and sophomore year when, you know.
Yeah, and Kristen has had serious relationships. I, on the other hand, have not.
But, I mean,
Because I'm picky Polly. So
But that also goes to show, like, I feel like what you are searching for, what you want out of any relationship can be different too, you know? So.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
There are no mistakes. No regrets either, I'm telling you.
Well.
Oh, no.
No,
No
okay.
mistakes, no
Well,
regrets.
Yeah, no, there's mistakes made, and like
No,
regrets, maybe not.
No, I don't call them that. You learn from each experience. That's why.
You learn, but it's still a mistake.
Yeah, you learn from a mistake.
Agree to disagree?
Josh, we can't argue with
fine.
you,
Yeah,
Josh.
we
Yeah, no, I'm not
Destroy
winning
us.
this one. Now, one thing that is a mistake, though, is potentially doing something that, or not doing something that your significant other wants to do. And it begs the question, I was reading this, someone's like, oh yeah, my significant other wanted to go to the movies, and I decided not to go with them because I just couldn't go to that movie. And I'm like, but they really wanted to go. They really wanted to go with you. So that begs the question. It made me wonder, is there anything you wouldn't do for your significant other? And I know Kristen is guilty of this with the movie thing, but
I
all
didn't
of
go
you.
see Guardians of the Galaxy once, and now it's forever haunting me, and I'm sorry.
Because your boyfriend wanted to go. It's one thing. You couldn't just go to a movie. It's
One
an enjoyable movie,
movie.
too.
I didn't want
Why?
to see it.
It
And-
doesn't matter.
At least she's honest. I mean, maybe if she was not, if she wasn't enjoying the experience, then why would? Because she could bring his experience down.
yeah.
know. I
Okay,
mean,
see,
you
here's
should have gone, but it's okay.
Even Molly.
No. See, here's the way I look at it: is that if I want to go do it, it's going to be more enjoyable. He has friends that he could go do that with, and if at the end of the day he doesn't have friends that would go see that
Then
with
you
him,
would go.
then I'll go because he still wants to see it, and he probably doesn't want to see it alone. But like, I have no interest in seeing that. I wouldn't. I was gonna say I wouldn't drag him to a chick flick, but he did go see Beauty. and the
Yeah.
Beast.
See, he's
Because-
gone with you.
But hey, there's two different types of people in a relationship. They're not one person.
Exactly.
So
But at the end of the day,
Don't
if
defend
like,
her.
I will defend her till the end.
thank you,
Never.
Molly.
Never. Slay her.
I would go see. I mean, I promised him that I'd watch Lord of the Rings. So
Yes.
does that make it up?
Yes.
You haven't done it yet.
That's hours and hours and hours. That is a whole 24
Well,
hours.
don't rub it in. I'm
Because
already
you-
not looking
No,
forward
it's a fun
to
time.
it.
It's a fun time. It's one of my favorite movies. You'll enjoy
Yeah,
it.
he's going to pull out the action figures and everything. It's going to be great. Can't wait.
Well, actually, I don't like Lord of the Rings, but
Ooh.
okay. Yeah, well, I'm giving a death stare in the studio right now. Oh no.
All right. Well, Molly, I'm going to ask you then, is there anything you wouldn't do for your significant other? And it doesn't have to be movies. It could be,
It's
it
gonna
could be anything.
deep.
Okay.
I wouldn't lose myself for somebody
oh.
or give
That's
up
good.
time for like self-care time. I don't personally like watching my friends lose themselves to their significant other, whether that's changing themselves or putting their partner's needs in front of theirs. I think it should be an equal bringing up each other rather than you're doing everything to make their life better or vice versa. It shouldn't be that way. You should help each other, but also give each other space when necessary.
Yeah, you're definitely a team. And if you're not taking that time individually to continue to grow as yourself or like self-care time, then you're not going to be a good teammate.
Okay, Hallie, anything you wouldn't do?
Oh, I like Molly's about being herself.
He's going to
but-
steal
can't
yours.
steal.
No,
He
no,
is.
no, but I don't want to give up wasted time. Like I don't like that because over the last couple of years or so, I've been in like talks, I guess, with people, and I feel like I wasted my time. And now it's my senior year, and I'm very busy. I don't want wasted time. Like if you're gonna waste my time, just let me know now. Like, don't do that to me.
Ooh,
'Cause
yeah,
I
Howie.
want to know immediately because I want to know if there's something there. Like if there's something there, let me know. Don't leave me hanging.
Yeah.
Don't play games.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't have time to be playing games. I don't want them.
Preach it.
So
Well, don't leave us hanging. We'll be back here Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. This time, Dovey Doss will be on the call, and we got our favorite game, Real or Fake News, as usual, come Wednesday. And I think we'll be giving away even more tickets, actually, to the Old Crow Medicine Show. So stick with us here on the Morning App.